What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be discussing Pink Tape, or whatever Uzi ends up calling this next project. We're going to dive into what he had to say about it, but before we do start, I want to shout out to the second channel, Complex 2. A link to that will be in the description down below. Also want to give a big shout out to all channel members. Thank you guys for supporting me. And lastly, follow the Instagram at Complex Productions 999 and the Twitter at Complex Discuss. And with all this being said, we're going to dive on into everything. Alright, so if you guys haven't seen, a couple days ago, Uzi went to his Instagram story to tease Pink Tape. This is supposed to be the next project, or whatever he ends up calling it. I've been hearing other theory and fan names going around that Uzi might actually have a different name for it, but I'm just calling it Pink Tape because that's kind of what I've known it as. I do know that he might be changing it to a few other names, but regardless, Uzi posted to his Instagram story saying that this time he's going to be doing less talking and more working and going back into his classic mode. Now, him saying that he's going to do less talking and more working might be him kind of referring to Eternal a Take, where he kind of hyped up the album a little bit and then we never ended up getting it, or at least not for a long time, and we kind of had just different phases of that. But he could also specifically just be talking about this project where it got hinted at a while back and we're still waiting on it. But either way, whatever he's talking about there, we do know that Uzi is basically just locked in, I guess, working on this album, which is kind of what we all expected, I guess. We have seen that Uzi has been out there obviously doing some features with Yeat. There was speculation of a Yeat and Uzi collab tape. I'm not really sure what the current status of that is, but besides that, we do know that Sofago's debut album Pink Hearts is 100% done and that there's a chance for an Uzi feature on this, so we might see Uzi working with Fago on that project. I'm really expecting to see that. And other than that, Uzi's dropped obviously Demon High and Heavy, which was that drill song, and other than that, Uzi's been a little silent, minus just working with some newer artists and just kind of getting this album done. It seems like he's really zoned in and just working on this. I do think that we will get the project hopefully this year. I think that the reason for this could be the fact that the last time Uzi's really dropped an actual project was the collab tape with Future back in 2020, so I could see there being a chance of us getting the album this year, especially considering the fact that a lot of the major artists that seem like are dropping this year are already dropping around this time frame, around summer. We obviously already got Future's album, we've already got Jack Harlow's, we got Kendrick's, we know that Post Malone is June 3rd, we know that Leroy is supposed to be sometime this summer. So other than all of them, the only things we really have to look forward to this year, I would say, would probably be The Party Never Ends, if we do get that this year, and I know that a few other artists might be dropping something. But as for actual confirmed projects, we don't know too much more, kind of looking at the later half of the year, which in my opinion would be the perfect time for Uzi to strike with this project, because if no one's really dropping, or if Uzi can find the perfect time to drop, that might be really what he needs to drop his new sound or whatever he's working on and be able to get the attention of everyone, because obviously Uzi dropping a project is still going to bring up a lot of buzz, even with people saying that he fell off, which I don't agree with. It doesn't really matter, and that would be Uzi's way to kind of prove that wrong, if you ask me. If there's a good time period where no one's really dropping and Uzi just drops this project, that's literally going to have all eyes on it. It's going to probably do better that way, and we would finally get a new Uzi project. I guess I don't want to say finally. It's not like we've waited that long. Uzi really dropped a lot in 2020 after the huge break he did. So at the end of the day, it's not like we really need a new Uzi project, but I kind of think we still do, honestly. I mean, not to contradict myself, but Uzi's definitely showcased that he can wait a while with dropping and still have a good fan base. But just as a fan of Uzi, I would love to see this project get released as soon as it can. But obviously, I want him to work on it and get it perfect so he doesn't regret it being something that he puts out. But let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for Pink Tape, or whatever this is called? What snippets do you guys want on it? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.